Hey losers, it's me again, and look at what we got here today. Someone just put this in my personal Discord group chat. If you want to join my community Discord, I'll leave a link in the description so you can go ahead and check that out. But we're checking this out. Persona 4 mod removing cringe events sparks controversy. Now, this one took me by surprise. I'm like, what in the world? These are the mods that people are installing for these games. These are old games, and I'm just like, we're really making mods like this. It doesn't bother me. I just think I'm like, man, why do we spend so much time making stuff like this when you could just skip all the dialogue? It's pretty easy, you know. If you're trying to get all the achievements, I could see why you would have something like this installed, because you could skip all the scenes and stuff. But anyways, let's get to reading. So, a Persona 4 Golden mod has players divided after calling certain events cringe, despite the series' long accepted use of fan service and anime cliches. The mod, called Remove Cringe Events, removes multiple events such as hot springs, understandable. That was probably like the main scene that people probably wanted to get removed. Camping trip, cultural festival, cross-dressing pageant, and group date cafe. Hey, the group date cafe was one of my favorite parts, at least in the anime, because you know they had Margaret as the fortune teller, and she called Narukami a man when telling Nanako his fortune. That was really funny.
I even got to dance and see a haunted house and a fortune teller.
What? You saw the fortune teller?
I did, and the fortune lady knew you. She said you're a manly,
She was strange. Forget it.
man. She said you're one big man.
The response is similar to the recent Starfield controversy, and some users have highlighted how some reactions could be considered hypocritical.
What?
Wait, no, wait, they made a mod to remove the pronouns in Starfield? Nah, I'm sorry, but if you can't ignore pronouns and you're so pressed about pronouns that you have to install a mod to get them removed, how can you say you're not transphobic? Like, the action in itself screams transphobia to me personally. Like, I'm not like some super hardcore social justice warrior or anything, but I would never go out of my way to install a mod that removes pronouns. I just think that's really silly, and I don't understand why we can't just let people exist. Like, we got so many straight people, and when other people get represented in media, everybody's just like, oh my god, why did they have to put that in our face? Why do we have to put it in our face? There's so many of us, or straight people, everywhere. There's so many cis people everywhere. What's the big deal? They got one person. What's the problem? You got pronouns. What's the problem? How does it affect LeBron's legacy? Somebody please explain that to me. But this cannot be compared to the Starfield mod if it removes pronouns, because these are just scenes that people deem as cringe. A mod like removing pronouns, that's like taking away somebody's existence. And it's like, you know, that's your business. You can install the mod if you want. You know, I can't stop you from experiencing the game the way you want to experience it. But in my opinion, the action of installing a mod that removes the ability to select your pronouns, that's transphobia. That's definitely transphobia. I'm sorry. I can't see it any other way. Meanwhile, another user remembered that you control the buttons you press, reminding gamers that they should be empowered to curate their own experiences when playing the video game. Yeah, we paid for the game. We can play it whatever way we want. So it's like, that's cool. I'm just saying that, like, that Starfield thing, that is incomparable. That is actually transphobia, and you can play that way if you want. You know, it's your experience, but I'm definitely giving you the rock eyebrow if you have to take that time out of your day just to remove pronouns when you can just ignore them. Whether that means installing mods, setting self-imposed limits, and other ways to have fun. The creator of the mod responded to the controversial naming of the mod. It's not even controversial. It's just scenes that they thought were cringe. And I feel like the main thing here is this is why so many people, at least people on the internet, this is why people are so depressed. They don't know how to mind their own business. For some reason, we just completely have thrown away the don't like it, don't give it any energy or attention mantra, however you pronounce it. People just don't know how to mind their own business anymore. It's like, I see something that I don't like, cool, like I see this Starfield mod to remove pronouns. That's transphobia, that's whack, but I can't do anything about that. Like, all this stuff, we don't have to give this stuff any attention. A clown can only perform when they have an audience. What part of that do people seem to not understand? If you don't like something, don't give it your energy. Because the moment someone or something realizes, like, oh, well, there's no attention coming from this, I might as well stop. I might as well not do something silly like this again. Like, if people didn't pay attention to that Starfield mod, something like that probably would have never been done again. Anyways, yeah, the creator of the mod responded to the controversial naming of the mod, saying that it was just an easy term to catch all of the events. The creator offers no particular insight as to why they use that word in particular. It was probably intentionally to spark outrage. I don't know, but I don't care too much. See, description of the mod. Let's removes hot springs, camping trip, culture festival, cross-dressing pageant, and group date cafe events from the game. I realize the mod's name is a bit blunt and people may have a problem with that. It was just the best name I could come up with without literally naming every event it removes like the 32-bit version. It's not meant to be a serious commentary on the events or the game. Thank God Twitter's the 1%, but then again, like, they still have enough of a voice for some developers to like cave into their demands and like remove certain things and stuff. But if this Persona 4 Golden mod bothered people so much, like, it shouldn't have been paid any attention. Yet it got its own article because people just can't leave and let be. Now, that Starfield mod, that needs to go. Like I said, you can play with that mod if you want, but that is literally like you are removing the potential existence of someone from your media. That is not the same as removing scenes from a video game. Imagine, like, if you had The Last of Us, it was like Ellie has she's gay, right? So what if someone made a mod for The Last of Us that made her straight? Like, that's what I see that as. They're like, oh, well, you go and say, oh, the character being gay bothers me, I'm gonna make a mod to remove the gay part of the like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? What is your problem with another person existing? Please explain it to me. My ears are always open, but I feel like there's no good justification for being bothered by another person's existence. To me, it is extremely silly. I feel like that's old people mentality, and that's definitely gotta go, because a person simply existing should not bother you, and if it does, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't, man. And then you get mad when people don't want to be around you, people don't want to work with you. Well, of course people don't want to work with you. You have a clear vendetta against a certain group of people. Like, come on, man. You can't be trusted around these people. There's no telling what you'll do. If you want to go out of your way to install a mod that removes pronouns, takes away characters being gay, things like come on, man, it's ridiculous. Anyways, I'm out of here. See ya.
And I'm out. Later, losers.